This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
All right, man. So look, the Houston Rockets and the Phoenix Suns, they made a trade. So the Suns, they traded Kevin Durant to the Houston Rockets for Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, the number 10 pick in the 2025 draft, which is happening, I believe, Wednesday, and a five second round picks going to the Phoenix Suns. So, wow, big trade here. Multiple reports are saying the Phoenix Suns are probably going to get rid of Jalen Green, which, you know, I'm not mad at this point. But I would say looking at it, having some time to really harp down on the trade and look at the details of the trade, I think the Rockets won this trade, man. It's not a bad deal at all. The only thing I dislike about this is that the Rockets moved on from Jalen Green so quick because he is very young. He's only 23, man. He's got plenty of room to develop. Obviously, he's not shooting like the Rockets wanted him to do and like a lot of fans wanted him to do. And his IQ isn't all the way developed like a lot of people want. But the man is 23, man. He still has a huge amount of potential, you know, in his future. So for the Rockets to trade someone who they once considered their star player and their franchise guy, it's a little crazy to me. But the return you get in this situation is Kevin Durant. And a big issue that I thought the Rockets had last year was specifically shooting. I mean, Kevin Durant solves that problem. Kevin Durant immediately shifts the offense and makes the offense that much more difficult to guard and defend. But not only Kevin Durant, you still have a good blend of young guys there. So this is why I say Rockets won this trade because, yeah, they got rid of Jalen Green and Dillon Brooks, two guys who can't shoot. You add Kevin Durant, and then now you still have Jabari Smith. You still have Şengün. You still have Amen Thompson. You still have Shepherd and Whitmore. You still got a lot of guys. You still got Steven Adams over there. So you have a lot of guys on this team that you kept in this trade to get Kevin Durant. So I think it's marvelous. You only got rid of second round picks, which aren't too valuable in the NBA right now. You don't really need your first round pick anyway, since your team was already complete pretty much. And then you get Kevin Durant for a first round pick. I'll take it any day, even if it is Kevin Durant on the back end of his career. This is still Kevin Durant we're talking about. And I'm not saying KD is going to lead the Rockets to a championship and they're going to win 3 rings in the time that he's there for maybe 3 years. But all I am saying here is Kevin Durant damn sure gives you a better chance to win a championship than Jalen Green and Dillon Brooks. Without a doubt. Anybody who argues that with me, that Kevin Durant doesn't give the Rockets a better chance to win a championship than Jalen Green and Dillon Brooks, why are you watching basketball? If you seriously believe Dillon Brooks and Jalen Green on this Rockets team could have helped them go win a championship in the near future over Kevin Durant, you got some serious soul-seeking to do in your basketball knowledge. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, man. Because it's wild. I'm so happy for this deal, man. It's great for the Rockets, and I think they're going to benefit from it. Now, the opposing end for the Phoenix Suns, I still don't know what the hell the Phoenix Suns is doing. Yeah, they traded Kevin Durant. I know this has been a conversation that they've engaged in since mid-season. But, bro, I still don't know what the hell they doing because the reports of Jalen Green possibly still being on the move, where the hell is he going to go? Who are you going to get in return? Maybe they trying to get some more picks back. It just looks like a disaster. It looks unorganized. It looks like they have no direction at all. They look like the Chicago Bulls 2.0, Sacramento Kings 2.0, all these teams in the league who've just been in a scramble with no plan. That's what the Phoenix Suns look like right now. And I just feel bad for the Michigander, Devin Booker. Bro, if you have any say to get out of there, you need to get out of there, Devin Booker, because this is just ridiculous, bro. This team, oh, man, I hate to see a great, talented superstar, all his potential go to waste. But all this time Devin Booker has been playing with Bradley Beal and the time he spent this year playing with Bradley Beal, it never occurred to you that, damn, as great as Bradley Beal was, all of his potential, all of his talent was wasted in D.C., Devin Booker is literally allowing this same thing to happen to him, but in Phoenix. How haven't you learned a damn thing from the people who made this same mistake before you? Kevin Garnett was another guy, stayed in Minnesota Timberwolves almost a little bit too long. And then he went to the Celtics, had some the great moments and became an iconic figure. But if he would have stayed in Minnesota, it would have been ruthless. He would have been another talented player that went down the drain and didn't really have anything, to show for it. And Bradley Beal, look, man, a lot of people don't even know how good Bradley Beal because he wasted his time in DC for so long. He wasted his time over there with the Wizards for so long. So with Devin Booker, a lot of people, if he don't leave, they're going to start to think he is a trash man. They're going, he was good. He was solid. He went to one finals. It was fluke. He never went back. Like, the narratives is going to get out of control. So, man, I'm hoping for Devin Booker's sake, I hope he get out of there, man. I hope he get out of there. I don't know where the hell, they can send him or the Phoenix Suns can do, but I mean, the same way they went all out on trying to land Beal, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker all on the same team, they need to go all out in terms of blowing up this crazy project that they once tried to put together. Because as of right now, man, it ain't looking good at all. Just blow it all up. Get rid of Devin Booker. Get rid of Bradley Beal. Get rid of Kevin Durant, and just try and just feed off of some draft picks and just some role players to fill the roster at this point, man. Go grab some guys from the G League. Do something at this point to just make time go by and establish a future for yourself again. Because right now it's awful. Awful. So that's what I think about that trade. But no, nonetheless, man, Rockets definitely won this trade here. Super excited about it. And it's almost like a finesse for the Rockets, for real, because they didn't give up too much. They only got rid of some second round picks. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Suns got the number 10 pick in the draft. I don't know what they'll do. I think they just need to call our boys over in Brooklyn, the guys who helped them get them in this mess. With trading Kevin Durant and all of that stuff, the 3-team deal, they need to call Brooklyn and try and sort something out again, because both of those teams are in misery right now and they don't have a future. At least Brooklyn got some picks, though. At least they got picks, but we'll see. Anyway, look, man, that's all we got. We're going to leave on a positive note here. And a positive note is just going to be as simple as, continue to push forward. Continue to push forward, even if it means like you're exhausted, if you're tired. Sometimes, we do get exhausted of doing the same thing over and over and seeing little results, but the only thing that's going to actually get you the results is if you continue to push forward. So that's going to be the positive note for today. Other than that, man, that's all I got for y'all. I do greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you for tuning in, joining on the run. Send this to a cousin, a brother, an aunt, uncle, a niece, a nephew, coworker, friend, spouse, anybody you know of who enjoys sports, especially if I talked about their favorite team, favorite player, whatever the case is. And what else we got, man? I know we got basketball stuff coming up, like the draft and all of that. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. A lot of people in this draft, I know it's some good prospects, and I see the clips and the tapes of some people who are considered good prospects. But everybody after Cooper Flagg, to me, I ain't really seeing too much where I'm impressed. And I'm gonna be honest too, man. I haven't haven't really done too much research to say, oh, this guy's him. He's gonna be solid. Oh, he's gonna be solid. Like, I know it's a couple people out there. I know my man from Nevada might be a sleeper as well, the guard from Nevada. But it's yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how I feel about the draft coming up, man. I'm gonna be honest. It's for some reason it's not as hype as the NFL draft. Like, and I think it goes down to maybe the marketing of the players and the marketing of, the event. But a lot of the events that the NBA have just don't really compare to NFL on the scale of marketing. Like, they just had the NBA Finals Game 7, 2 best words in sports. Like, this is just insane that, like, it's still not as big as the Super Bowl, which is wild. And maybe, these are just, regular thoughts that you have, but I don't know, man. I struggle with that. And I think, also too, NFL is making a lot of moves that's beneficial because, like, they gave us the Super Bowl for free. And this is the biggest issue. This is where I really think the ratings and stuff come down with the NBA, because we just witnessed the Game 7. Wasn't talked about. We gonna get the ratings report and they're gonna be like, oh, the least watched finals and Game 7, whatever, all of that. We gonna see that type of stuff. But the big issue is the NFL is giving us some of this stuff for free. Like they make us pay for the whole regular season, matchups, Thursday Night Football, it's everywhere, Prime, Apple TV, HBO Max, all of this stuff. But when they say Super Bowl, they say, all right, look, you know what? Everybody can watch it for free. We want everyone involved. Why the hell the NBA Finals ain't do that? NBA been struggling, and it's on Adam Silver, because all we did was ask for a Finals logo, the Finals patch, but yet we still ain't get it. All we wanted, it took the NBA like 3 games to give us the finals in cursive on the court, and they still barely even wanted to do that for us. So, this is stuff I can go on and on about this all day, but I'm gonna leave y'all. I just, that's the stuff that just fester in a little bit. It just fester in a little bit. So I don't know, I think about that. But anyway, look, man, I'm up out of here. I'll see y'all later on this week. And so on, and so on, and so on.